Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. I'm here at the Space Centre, and last time we completed some stuff, so let's go pick up some new things. So here we go. So we've got some visual surveys, quite easy to do, nice amount of money, more visual surveys. Now these visual surveys will be a lot easier to do if I had a space plane, and that's probably what the next thing I want to test out and try and head towards. What else? We've got to test a liquid fuel engine whilst landed on the planet. We didn't get much for that, but never mind. Test an engine in flight. Test a stability enhancer. We'll probably do that at some point. Test a small gear bay. Test a radial decoupler. I'm not really interested in any of these right now, actually, to be honest. Because today, oh actually that's the point, I might not be able to make what I want to make because it might end up being too heavy. So let's get this, let's rotate it to here, and we're going to put the science stuff on top of it. So there's the science junior thing. Yep, we want to put some mystery goos on the side. 2 of them. Perfect. Now, I don't know if that will probably stop the door from opening, come to think of it. Which is not good. Thinking. Okay. Let's try. Why doesn't that snap very well? It moves around a lot. It should snap, but it doesn't. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so the plan is to make a vehicle. Well, this vehicle is going to be so fantastic you will not believe it. Right, okay. I'm going to just stick this on the back, like this. Wants to be back a little bit. Don't seem to be able to get that direction. There we go. Oh, there we go. That's it. Right. Let's get rid of that and try again. Okay, so the idea of... Oh, that doesn't want to fit on there, does it? Maybe I'll have to... I don't know. Okay, let's give it a try anyway. So I'm going to put, I think 3, maybe 4 of these modules on like so, trying to keep them relatively straight, and then a couple out here, and now that's rotated itself, which is not good. That worked. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, okay. I have really no idea what I'm doing here, by the way. If this works, it'll be a miracle. I haven't got a design in my head about anything. Oh, look at that. Right, I'm sure there's a way that we can rotate this. Offset, rotate. think I'm going to have to turn angle snap off to do that. Okay, let's turn rotate off. Turn rotate off. Place. Darn, it didn't work. Or did it? I'm confused. Why won't it snap on? Okay, let's try and move the whole thing. Now, there's a thing here that says route. Select no other valid parts in the current section. I don't know. These bits won't attach to this anymore. That's no good. Maybe if I stick this on the end, will that count as a valid jobby? If I stick that to the bottom of there like that, there we go, there we go. Now I can continue. Okay, so I played around with it for a little while because it was being a pain, and then I managed to get it to flip how I wanted it to. Now I am just adding these. Oh no, I did that one wrong. Is that right? Yeah, I'm adding these small gear bays to the front and back. There we go. Now I've put the science module in the middle. Now I want to finish building the rest of the thing. So we're going to need some fuel. So I'm thinking fuel tank in the middle. That looks very much so in the middle, doesn't it, Hellish? Not at all. Actually, come to think of it, let's put one. Can we connect this to the front? Yeah. So let's do that, and then an engine. The small one is best, I think. The least powerful, the better. And then we're going to place this over the rear, I think. Oh my word, that is a terrible idea. That is a terrible, terrible, terrible. Oh, no, that didn't work. For flip's sake. Right, hang on a second. Okay, I'm very unsure about this whole thing, to be honest. If this works, I'll be very, very surprised. How many components? We're at 25 components. Maximum of 30 components, but the weight is perfectly fine at the moment. Right, now we have to get this over the other wheel on here, like that. It's quite important that these two are fairly even. Otherwise we'll have very uneven propulsion. Right. I think that is fairly close. Now, because where's the centre? The centre of thrust will be more or less in the middle of the vehicle, so that's quite good. It's quite wide, so it should be quite stable. I think if it brakes harshly, it's going to flip onto its front. So maybe we need some. I'm thinking of bringing this science part to the back. So, oh, that broke. Let's do the offset to sort that out. Rotate. I have no idea. Oh wait, hang on. Is that the right way up? No, that's upside down. I think. Which way's right way up? That way, I think. Let's put it on here and rotate it, and also offset it. Bring it up to its max, rotate it throughout the green. Oh god, this is terrible. Oh, that's nearly it. That's nearly it. I think that is, after quite a lot of twiddling, in more or less the right place. So that's going to give us some weight on the back. Not a great deal, but it hopefully should be enough. Now it's time to disconnect this. Let's get Untitled Craft. This is going to be our land plane craft. Land craft. Mark 1. Yeah! Let's save that before I mess it up. Let's see. We could do it so we have... Ooh, winglets. Oh, we haven't bought winglets yet. This craft is going to be quite expensive. Maybe winglets would be a good idea. I'm wondering whether we should put the fuel tanks all the way across. Nah. Okay, here we go. Disconnect. Get the front pod. Rotate it to how I want it. And then we're going to try and reconnect this so that pod pretty much touches the ground. That isn't quite how I had imagined it. That is more how I imagined it. It needs to be a little lower. Okay, I think we'll give that a try. Oh my word, I have no idea if that's going to work. Let's save that, and we're going to take it out there. Let's make sure we've got... Let's get our scientist. Bob, take this vehicle out for a spin. Well, because it wasn't connected properly, it didn't save it, which I am really, really annoyed about. So I'm going to have to build the whole thing again. Bear with me, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I've rebuilt it. This time I'm going to get it right though. We need to disconnect this section and then reconnect it properly. So let's put that there like that. And we need to get this so it actually joins on rather than... There we are, like that. Now we need to get this bit... Oh, wow. And rotate it. To get it as close as to the... Right, that... No, no. Gonna have to get angle snap off. There we are, that's not too far off actually. I don't know if our Kerbal will be able to get back in to this craft, but we will see. We will test it on the runway. Right. Time to give the Science Landcraft its first proper run. Well, here it is on the runway. Let's put the brakes on. Stop it rolling around. I'm not sure it's all connected properly. I think there's a bit of bounce in it. I really don't think any Kerbal that gets out there is going to be able to get back in, but never mind. Now let's put the throttle down to minimum and enable it. Let's right click these wheels and we'll unlock the steering. unlock the steering. Unlock steering. And unlock steering. Right, now in theory, I should be able to drive this beast. So, brakes off. There we go. It's going forward. Oh, it's a bit rickety. It doesn't feel like it's properly connected. We need to invert the steering of the rear. Invert steering. Invert steering. Oh wow, that's better. Bill, it looks like we have a craft. Very, very sophisticated steering. Well, there we go, folks. We've got our first Land Rover. Oh, we're going down an embankment. I'm not sure how well this vehicle will stay together. Maybe it needs some stability struts. I'm not sure how long the fuel will last. And ideally I want to drive it back to the space center so that we get its full amount of fuel. Now, let's see, fuel. We might run out of electrical charge if we're not careful. Let's turn off the lights. Oh wait, no, that light was on. We don't want the light on. Now, with this amount of thrust, we are cruising quite nicely at a nice even speed. Let's do a crew report. We don't get any data because we've done it from here before. That's fine. Let's see if we can take this vessel over to the mountains. Every time I do any steering, it's going to be taking our electrical charge. So let's see. Should I give it more of a burst? More power? Go faster? It does seem to glide to one. No. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Right. Well, we learnt a lesson there, Bill, didn't we? Let's recover you. So, that wasn't very stable. We got no science, no XP, nothing. We didn't get much of the funds back either. But overall, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Landcraft Mark 1. It did seem to get a bit unstable. I can't get back into it with its design how it is. And this back section here seemed to be a little disjointed. But it did seem to be doing okay. This is difficult to know how to improve the design. Maybe we need an emergency undock, emergency decoupler. I don't think so. Aerodynamics might help. Maybe not. Okay, so once again we're back at the launch pad. Exactly the same vehicle. The only difference this time is I've locked the steering on the back and we've only got front steering. So let's turn our thrust throttle right off, activate the engines, and get our vehicle rolling. Now when I steer, it's just the front. You see? Not quite as harsh. Gives us a little bit of wobble. But I think at these slower speeds we should be fine. Right, nice straight line burn now. Let's increase our speed up to about 30. and I'll see you when we get to the hill. Okay, so we've been cruising at 35 meters per second for a while now. We're starting to get to the hill. I want to slow down, but the hill should slow us down. It's not slowing us down enough. I'm going to manually cut the power. I want to climb this hill nice and slowly. It's quite bumpy. Bit of thrust on, still slowing down. 9 meters, 8. Okay, we're crawling up at 8 now. 10, 9. Now I don't want to over bounce off this top edge. I want to be able to cruise across these grasslands. There we are, we're over the top. Let's gently apply the brakes. Oh yes, the brakes work very well. Right. Let's do a crew report. We don't get anything from here. Maybe not then. Let's point ourselves towards those mountains and we'll see if we can get into the foots of the mountains. Just under our own rolling power here at the minute. Let's give it a bit of thrust. No more than 20, I think. Something quite therapeutic about cruising across Kerbin's grasslands at a nice safe 22 meters per second. We've already crashed this vessel once, we don't want to crash it again. Oh, up a hill now. Gonna do some, lower the throttle slightly, turn the craft to face the flat of the hill, give it some more power. It's taking quite a bit of power to get up here. Quite a bit of throttle. There we are. Lower that off now. Gently turn back towards the mountains. Yep. Let's cruise. It's going to take a while. Well, apparently that vehicle isn't so stable, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we've lost Bill. It's the third Kerbal we've lost. I was starting to get quite close to the mountains. The vehicle hit a bit of bump in the terrain and it just slowly flipped. It's unfortunate, really, because not only I lost a life, I was actually getting very close to my objective. So maybe one more time. Okay, so cruising along with Bob now in the Mark 1, and it doesn't look too bad. Looks like I'll be there in a minute, but then I zoom out and I just realise exactly how far I've gone. Little tiny dot there. I don't think I'm going to get there. I'm going to run out of fuel. So, I guess, is that a failure of trying to get to the mountains? I'm not so sure, but never mind. Let's get Bob to the coast, maybe. Oh wow, that's quite cool. You can get out that far. But here we go. He is cruising along, and I don't think we're going to get Bob all the way there. So let's just cut our losses because the amount of fuel is not enough. Let's cut our engines, apply the brakes. There we are, applying the brakes. Lock the brakes on and lower the gears. Well, the gears are already lowered, so let's higher the gears. Not 100% smooth, but there we go. Do a crew report. No, we don't get anything. Let's try an EVA. EVA report. Nah. We've done all this sort of stuff over here before. But out of interest, can we get off? There we go. Having a walk round. Can we get back in? Get up. Okay, jump, grab. Grab? Board? Oh, we can get back in. Fantastic. Okay, so we didn't succeed in our mission to get out to the mountains. We're not going to have enough fuel. I thought we'd be able to with this fuel, but I made a rover. I only crashed it a little bit, and I think I can bring this back now safely for some reward in terms of repair. We should be able to recoup the full price of the vehicle, as long as Bob can drive it all the way back. Okay, so I thought on the way back to the Space Centre, we'll drop by Kerbal Shores. We'll try and take some samples, and we'll do some science while we're there. So I've done a slight diversion towards the shore. You can see the Space Centre off there on the right hand side of my screen. We're going a bit fast here, and I'm quite aware we're getting close to the edge. We're going to drop soon, I think, actually. So let's just zoom out a little bit. Yeah, you see, look, we've got a big drop that we're going to be coming up against. So we're going to have to slow right down for that. So applying the brakes brings our speed down quite considerably. About just under 10 meters per second, I think, for this bit. Nice long shadow as the sun in the sky is quite low, as we send Bob over to the shores. Here we go. Let's put a bit of power on now we're down. For some reason it thinks we're in orbit. We're not. We're on the surface. There we go. Now let's just slow down and stop here. Apply the brakes. There we go. Right, now, does this count, excuse me, brakes, does this count as the shore? So let's do a crew report and see where we are. Kerbin Shores, brilliant. This will be close enough then. Let's just undo those brakes and move a little bit closer to the shore to make sure we get the data we want. There we go. Fantastic. Right, brakes on. Let's get the crew report done. Now, EVA, you're going to be able to hold on there, mate? Yep. EVA report. Keep the data. Get inside. Lower the landing gears, or lower the craft. Oh my word! I'm always get worried when that happens. Now EVA again. Oh, get down from there. There we go. Another EVA report. Fantastic. Now we need to get close. Jump and grab. There we are. Get inside. Observe the materials bay for 7.5 science. The water spray has rusted one of the samples, and some of the electronics are friggin' dirt. That's how that works. Observe the mystery goo. It accumulates near the water facing side of the container. And we'll observe this mystery goo too. Fantastic. Well, Bob, there's only one thing left to do, and that's to bring this land craft back to base. So let's do that now. So gear up without braking, hopefully. Ooh. I don't know if that glitched through the ground. Let's try again. What happens if I power up? Oh, we're stuck. Let's raise those gears. Yeah, I think we're a little bit stuck. The brakes are on. Let's try taking the brakes off. Yeah, it almost wants to pull the vessel apart. Ah, there we go. We're up. Fantastic. Right, now these have got lights on, so let's put the light on there. Oh, it's facing the wrong way. Let's not do that. Let's put the light on here. And the light on this one. Gives us an extra bit of coverage of what we're doing as it's starting to get a bit dusky as the sun's going down. And the Space Centre's somewhere over here, so bit of power, bit of throttle to try and get us up this nice smooth surface here. There we are. Zoom out slightly so we can see where we're going. Oh yes, that's roughly in the right direction. We just need to head over here. You can just see the top of the Space Centre now, and we need to head towards that. And Bob's going to guide our craft home after successfully doing all that science. Fantastic. Just need to drive this back onto the runway and... oh, whoa, 50 metres per second, that's dangerous. That is dangerous. I want to idle along a lot slower than that, my friend. A lot slower. Maybe at some point when we have a more stable craft we can set some sort of land speed record. And what I'd love to be able to do is drop one of these from some sort of aircraft with parachutes, and then can maybe control it remotely or something like that. Maybe we can start doing some more dangerous stuff once we get remote controlled things. So I think the runway is somewhere over here. Maybe we could even drive it back into the hangar. We've slowed down a little bit. Let's just speed up a touch. I'm not seeing any obstacles. Whoa, the runway's right here. It's right here. It's crept up on us. A little... oh, no. That was so close. That was so close. Oh dear. Fantastic driving by myself and Bob there. But here we are on the runway, so let's apply those brakes. There we go, and recover the vehicle. Well, here we go. As you can see, we got 15 science from that particular one. I think we learnt a lot of things about how to operate vehicles and so forth, as well as some of the safety features we may need in future if we try anything like that again. But for now, we've got a load of vehicle science. Sorry, we've got 100% of the value back because we drove it back to the runway, and of course, Bob's back with no XP. We haven't got a shed load of money, but I've noticed we've got some components lying around from our previous disasters. Where are we? Here, look, some bits lying around, some debris. So let's just see if we can recover that debris. So recover, yes, recover, yes, there we go. So has that popped our money up at all? It has a little bit. We're not far off what we were before. We've got a few extra science points. I think that's pretty good to leave it there for now. What we'll do is we'll head out and get some contracts next time, and we'll find something. Maybe we can go up instead of just driving around next time. But I did really want to make that land craft. It's a shame that we did lose a member of our crew today. But Bill Kerbin, our engineer, you will always be remembered as part of a fantastic team of entrepreneurs and pioneers of everything. Which means we've got 2 scientists and 2 pilots. We need to get a new engineer. This guy is very stupid. This guy isn't so stupid. This guy is not as clever. This one's clever and got lots of courage, but no, he's stupid as well. So let's go with... I so want Patman. Patman is so stupid, but Patman is a fantastic name. What did we want? Engineer, wasn't it? Let's hire this guy. Welcome aboard. Well, as the sun sets over the Space Centre, it's been another day, another episode, and our reputation's okay. It's pretty good. Our money, we've got a nice little stack. Not a lot, but a nice little stack. And we're slowly getting through this research, so that's pretty damn good too. Join me next time when I will be doing some more contracts and seeing what else I can do. One other thing to say is that as this is the end of the episode, your reward for getting to the end of the episode is a game giveaway. Now, I will be giving away one game. I haven't decided exactly what it is yet. You'll have to wait and see. It's going to be a random one from my list. But to enter the competition, you just have to leave me a comment. Maybe with a tip or a hint. Maybe you just want to say hello. But any comment you like, leave me a comment on this video. And at the end of the comment, put 3 exclamation marks. And once you've put 3 exclamation marks at the end, I'll know that you want to enter the competition. The first 100 comments with exclamation marks will go into the draw, and I'll randomly select one person a week afterwards. And after this video has been released, that is. And then that one person will be sent the random game code by YouTube into their YouTube messages. Well, that's all from me for now. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, the first 100 comments with exclamation marks on the end will get into the draw. One person picked at random 7 days from when the video goes live, and you'll get it through YouTube. But good luck in that. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.